Oh, I just remember that right when I got off, my mom had sent me a message, and I just remembered what she said. Reminded me that I still wanted to talk about something else that she talked about last night. Because you remember I had said about this bruise on my lip when I was flossing. I was like, how the hell you get a bruise on your lip from flossing? And I was thinking, okay, there's something. Well, I know there's toxins. I mean, my stomach is so jacked right now. I can't even believe it. And and plus, when I did that water the other day, I could smell the chemicals. And I filter my water, but in the bottled water, I mean, you cannot win. The only way that we are going to win is because God will win. It's just because this shift is the leaving of the good and bad and going into the way better. So, anyways, I have been talking about like maybe something in these toxins are causing something with the blood or something. Like it shouldn't bruise that easy. And so then last night, my mom sent me a message, and she said that her friend's husband, who's my age, just got sent to the hospital, and he is bleeding. And I think they're saying it's like maybe thrombocytopenia or some kind of thrombus diagnosis or whatever, blood clots. And so then she said, oh, well, he didn't do that, did he? And she said, the woman said, yeah, but that's not it. That is how disconnected these people are. It's like, it's so bizarre, man. It's so bizarre. But anyways, so the message I just got just now was that there's a whole bunch of these right now. It's not being reported, of course, because they gotta hide it because they're pushing so hard to get it. I mean, they got the fucking piece of shit people like Matt Damon out there are, especially put him in some like action-packed movie right now. Yeah, this guy, he's our superhero. If he says it, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's fucking bullshit. God, it's so fucking bullshit. But, that's what idol worship will get you. You want to worship somebody else, then they'll lead you down a dark path, apparently. Don't trust everybody. And you should always look into everything. Anything I tell you, I've said it about a zillion times. I'm not trying to say believe everything I say. I'm just saying there's fucking shit out there. Go out and look. And but I know that every single thing that is happening and being exposed is all because we're going into the ascension, into the different age. And the ascension going into the different age, because we've gone into different ages without ascending. The ascension is part of this spiritual awakening. It's like a graduation for humans. Some humans, not all. Some humans are zombies. They have not at all got their consciousness to wake up. It's super sad because I know a lot of people, and I have to really, and that's why I think about it a lot, and I have to really come to that idea is like, okay, there's soul, knows what it's doing its own thing. I can't sit here and stress out. Maybe they came to help others learn. Maybe this was a really big lesson for their soul. Like, there's no way that we can know, but it's hard to watch. Very hard to watch. So, anyways, yeah, all these people are suddenly, because they've said all along. I mean, that's what the studies showed. There's so many doctors that were going in and looking at the studies like, okay, this is way too fast. What are you doing? And you shouldn't have these that fast. You have to go through, like, doctors know. We've got a very big divide right now. We've got the doctors who are like Matt Damon doctor, and we've got the doctors who have integrity, and they are, speaking out about what's going on and what they're finding when they're going and looking stuff up. And so in the studies for these things, that they studied, doing them into ferrets. And then they went out and they put them in some, I don't know, it was a container outside or something, and released some toxin. I don't know. They said it. They released a toxin into their environment, and they all dropped dead. And that's when they called it a success and into this study. Well, I mean, I don't need to tell you what that means. What does it mean to you? You tell me what it means. I know how I take it. Obviously, we're not all taking it the same. I don't call that a success unless you want to kill everybody. So if they're releasing these, and these other people have something in them that's going to make this thing being released about 10 million times more stronger than it is the rest of us. And we already know that there's a bunch of them who are something with the bleeding. We know they're doing that. There's something with the neurology. They're doing something with an attack on there. They're crossing the blood-brain barrier, and they're messing with that. There is messing with the DNA or MRA or whatever. They're changing people's structure to make them more susceptible. That's what's crazy, to make them more susceptible to illness. And then when the illness happens, well, see why the rest of you need to be scared? You all need to get in here and get these. That's what they're trying to do right now, is scare everybody to go in and do it. And then they got their spokespeople out there telling us, how important it is. Their whole thing is it's all words. It's all manipulation. It's all presenting an image. It's all showing something that's not real, but convincing you it's real. So you react like it's real. It's the same thing. It's like when you get born, why you have a veil over, so you can go through your life and react as if this is real. And so they are just playing on that, And so they've got people convinced over what's real, and it's not even fucking real. And but what's real is they really do want to kill a bunch of us, most of us, And when I was listening to that guy talk too, the John guy, he said that was something about Iran. Oh, yeah, I've talked about this before. And this was stuff, sometimes, it's just stuff that they tell me in here. Like, it's not stuff, I've talked about this. That's why I don't go out and watch a bunch of different stuff, because I don't want it to interfere with what I'm being told. But they had told me certain things. And then this guy, when he was talking, I was just like, oh, that's why they give me this confirmation. But I was like, oh my God, that is, because when they show it to me, I can see it. I can see it as it's a vision. And it's not just a vision. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, you just know it. They show you, you just know it, and you can see it. And like I said, they'll just play something totally out. Like, they'll show me the whole thing. And so, yeah, I knew about that they were taking women, and it's not just women who get their babies taken away. I mean, they actually have, like what I talked about the other day, is you have your different ones, and some are just to keep producing, just like a breeder, just like a dog breeder. Like a dog breeder will have a bitch, and she'll come in and they'll use whatever guy or whatever and keep having her have these to make money off of. And then when she gets, this is what is sick, and this is one of the things I found out after I got Stella, is a lot of times when that when the bitch gets too used up, because there's whole ways that you're supposed to do it with the cycles and stuff, but they'll just like use them up just like they do with people. And they when they finish, they'll just kill them. And that's what they do to the humans too. That's what these people do. They use them up. But in Iran, I guess there's a big place we're just, you know, a manufacturing warehouse per se, or whatever that word would be. Like, what, you know, like we think about the, will you stop? We think about the clothes places being, what are those things called? The sweatshops. But they also have those other kind of shops where they're just producing something else to use for very this is really sick stuff, man. It's really sick stuff. But anyways, just be aware that there is, it is so, so important. No matter if you've had this or you haven't had it, you have to focus on your health. You have to focus on really taking good care of yourself right now. And I keep saying it and keep saying it. Sleep and no stress and eating right. Like, eat actual food that is good for you, not just junk. And, you know, really focus on your health, because that's the only way that we're going to win. I mean, they're doing everything they can to kill us. I mean, they're trying to set off the super volcano. And, oh, he talked about, and it's the same thing they already knew. The reason they want to wipe out, they want to take us all out at once is because then they've wiped out freedom. Everybody else, they're fucked. They'd be slaves forever. They've already got such a strong hold in all these places. They've turned them in. Exactly what they want to turn us into is a third world country. They've done it to all of these people. It was all been done on purpose. It's, you know, and that's what they're trying to do right now to us. And they're doing everything they can to kill us, to get this manageable. So, you know, focus on your health. Take care of yourself. I say be informed and, you know, be aware of what's going on outside of, I don't know, stop looking at the screen and start trying to find out who's on the stage. Because, you know, the people who are focused on the screen, they're all being set up. So, oh my God, that dog is a spaz. Oh my gosh, it's such a spaz. Oh my gosh, she's cute and she's sweet as can be. And I feel so bad when I snap at her. But oh my gosh, she's so intense. Okay, so, you know, all we can do is just focus on ourselves and do our best to be the best people we can be and to treat others kindly. And, you know, if this is our last day on earth, let's make it a good one. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.